In 1877, America changed. I'm talking social and cultural, alike so strange. Urbanization conquered and phased the nation into a brand new lifestyle. Liberation. Our homes, food, family, and even health would transform for all, with or without wealth. Victorian morality, strict dress code. Manners and sexual behavior, strict mode. Thin waistline and skirts that reach the floor required for all women, rich or poor. 1890 styles became less restrictive. What women wore had become too predictive. Children were seen, but were not heard. Spoken to, listen rather than chattered. Middle and lower socioeconomic classes different from the rest, while the rich got passes. As a result, social tension would itch. Behavior of the social out of control by the rich. Spectator sports became big in this period. Traditional leisure activities more myriad. Concerts, fairs, the circus and croquet combined with technology began running away. The use of gas and electrical street lights ensured that less people stayed home at night. Life at that point would never be the same. A more community lifestyle it became. As life progressed, so did the family. They rarely worked together amongst such agony, though they maintained strong ties through the struggle. The urban industrial rising on the double. Middle class women and children face isolation, while homemakers worked domesticity rotation. Mainly white families tried to keep the peace, dramatically causing the birth rate to decrease. Women gained more power, freedom and rights. Assertiveness took over. For suffrage they would fight. Women's rights grew with each new passing law. Divorce and career success open to all. Susan B. Anthony worked on abolition, fighting for the women's rights acquisition. Led the NWSA. 1890 came, then the NAWSA's historic fame. Let's talk about educating the masses. In order to get smart, there must be classes. Childhood became important to the parents. Their adulthood went straight into clearance. The people realizing that to get through life without education, there would be great strife. Schools began teaching by curriculum, keeping people from learning just the minimum. School days got longer. So what? No one learning then was even gonna think to rebut. Boys and girls received different educations. Oh well, they were just making new foundations. Haha, and then there's the South. Wouldn't put words in a black kid's mouth. You might ask us why this is so. It's only because of the laws of Jim Crow. In school, a minority's worst enemy. Their hopes and dreams, #1 death penalty. 1896 was Plessy versus Ferguson. Southern education was weak as porcelain. A poem from the readers for you. A simple one as your thoughts brew. Shall birds and bees and ants be wise, while I my moments waste? Oh, let me with the morning rise, and to my duty haste. Let's move on to higher education, brought by the people, no hesitation. The Morrill Land Grant Act of 1862 helped establish colleges break through. Soon after that, all colleges expanded and brought in their curriculum as it demanded. African American graduate schools developed. A new America soon enveloped by education for all, but not yet equal. Overall, creating a society sequel. Women still fought for opportunities, eventually creating strong communities. Study clubs were the newfound weapon. Society was taught an embarrassing lesson. Women around the country formed more clubs made up of members, not ticket stubs. Before Civil War, 3 colleges with women, but after war, more schools went feminine. By 1900, women were 40% of the college students to help reinvent. But don't forget about the other minorities, still struggled on the list of priorities. Booker T. Washington, an ex-slave, thrived on the educational ideas road he paved. Tuskegee Institute, open to minorities. African Americans then seek opportunities. Excluded because of segregation. Think 25 presidents later, blacks run the nation. Du Bois and Washington, different approaches became inspiring educational coaches. As people still worked for equality, education became a main philosophy. America, a place that judged smarts, not race. A new country with much less disgrace.
Rice and outcomes, food, and dinner, house, work. I don't even know what. Oh, okay. Okay. minorities to stress.